Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode on the survival world. That's right, we are back once again in the Witch Hub, and I'm getting really excited for this series. So, I have done something with this video right here that I haven't done since toward the beginning of this series. Ironically, when I was building the witch farm. What I'm doing in today's episode is recording this video before I've edited the previous. So I've made the thumbnail for that, so it's all good. We can make loads of progress in the area and not have to worry about taking a thumbnail. That's a mistake I've made plenty of times in the past, but I haven't actually edited or uploaded that video yet. So yeah, this is interesting. Not really, just a weird thing. Anyway, what I'm going to go ahead and do in today's episode is I'm going to try and finish off the top floor here. So obviously we're not going to finish the stat tracking thing, but I'm going to try and get that wall in there, except for maybe this. I have an idea for what I want to do for this, but I might sit on it for a bit, not do it yet. And I want to put a super smelter along this wall. So I'm going to hop into my redstone testing world and show you the design that I want to do for the super smelter. Alright, so we are in the redstone testing world here, and here is the system. That's an issue. That's a pretty big issue, actually. I didn't realize that happened. Maybe we can use a trapdoor. Can you put rails on trapdoors? Uh-oh. Yes, you can. Okay, that might... Yeah, that'll allow it to go down. Perfect. That's kind of funny. I put a slab there because I thought a slab would work, but no, apparently you need a trapdoor. That's interesting. Anyway, so this system right here is a pretty decent super smelter design. So basically the way it works is that the minecart will dock itself down here. I might actually have to replace that top rail with that. If I just activate that, send that off. But basically the minecart with chest will sit here, and then you can fill that up with items. Okay, you can see there. Then basically you fill this up with, you know, the items that you want to smelt, and then that'll get sent, and then you can send it along. That'll get sent along these tracks, evenly distributing it to all the furnaces. Now, the reason we are building a super smelter in the Witch Hub is because, well, sticks make a really good fuel source. So this system right here, I'm not going to explain exactly how it works because that can get a little bit boring. But essentially, this system right here detects whether the thing is, you know, out of fuel, getting close to out of fuel, and if it is, then it refuels, essentially, by putting sticks into this minecart with chest until it has enough sticks, essentially. Now, does this end one get more sticks? Yes, this end one gets way more sticks, and so does that one. That's not really great, is it? Maybe I can sneak that in? Uh-oh. Oh, no, now I'm going to have to fix things. Okay, that seems to work pretty well, actually, surprisingly. But yeah, so if I just take the sticks out of there, that'll basically determine that the system should not be active, and it should go up into there. There we go. And then it'll start filling it up with sticks, etc, etc. And then once there's at least one stick in here, then it goes, okay, yep, it's fine, it's all good. Just to go through that pulse extender. And then it's, yeah, then the system realizes, yep, okay, we've got fuel, it's all good. We'll just keep distributing it. So that's essentially how this system works, and of course underneath we just have a hopper line that goes into these 3 chests down the bottom. I don't know why there's sticks in there, probably because I accidentally destroyed some sticks. But yeah, so that's the general system. Obviously in the actual base it's going to look better than this, but this is generally going to be how it works, and I think this system could be really cool. I'm really excited to build this, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is start placing in all of where the furnaces are going to go in the system, as well as this little bit here, and then I guess I'll start doing the redstone after that. But first, I'm going to try and decorate around where these furnaces are, because if we do a design, build too many furnaces or something so we can't make it look good, then obviously that wouldn't be good. Yeah, I think that's pretty safe to say. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to, you know, go ahead, build all these furnaces, and try and decorate the design in the survival world. Alright, so I'm currently in the process of mining these furnaces back up, simply because I built them at this level, and while it looks alright, I have just realized we're actually going to have stairs at this level here, so it's going to have to, yeah, it's going to have to be a little bit weird if we do it like that. So I'm going to move it back by 1 or maybe even 2 blocks, I'd say just 1 block, and see how that turns out. Should we try 2 blocks? No, I'm just going to do 1 block, just 1 block. So essentially what I'm doing here is building out from here and going 1, 2, 3, just like that. and then building furnaces that go all the way along here. Now, I think I missed a furnace or two while destroying that, which hopefully shouldn't be too big of an issue. So, yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and place in the rest of these furnaces. Hopefully, it shouldn't take too long. I should be able to just do this on camera here. Yep, we missed one furnace. Okay, that's alright. Now I'm going to get rid of these dirt scaffolding blocks right here. And we still need to figure out a way to actually get down to here. I was going to do an elevator like somewhere here. Maybe I can still put like a trapdoor in the corner here or something. But I'm not entirely sure. I might have to try and incorporate it into this design on the bottom floor. Don't really know. But anyway, so now we have all the furnaces in place there. I kind of want to put stairs along here and maybe separate it in the center a couple times. So let's get rid of this stuff. Let's move these shulkers here so we can get a better view of this. Alright guys, so this is the design I've come up with, and we're actually going to have to add a couple stairs in there. So I'm thinking maybe some stone and andesite. Yeah, let me chuck that in and give that a go. And just kind of do it randomly. Just like that maybe. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Oh jeez, I fell off. Okay, well, we can take a look from the sky. And, oh my god. This thing is looking absolutely incredible. I am really liking how this whole thing is coming along. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and kind of just build these blocks randomly in like this. And I think that's probably going to be good. And I could just mirror that on the top, which I might actually end up doing. Because there will be hoppers behind these stairs and behind the stairs on the top as well. So I might do the same design on the top. And then obviously when it comes to doing the roof, we can do something different. So I might be able to like do a combination of redstone lamps and some other things just above the stairs on the top. I think that could look good. Do we want to do that? I don't know. Anyway, we can go ahead and put some, not just redstone lamps obviously. That would be kind of copying the design of the other things, wouldn't it? But I think what we can do is do some redstone lamps in combination with maybe just some polished andesite, or yeah, andesite. I've almost forgot the names of the blocks just then. So maybe we can do like 2 lamps here. Why is this an even block center? That's annoying. Yeah, I guess 2 lamps here would probably be the best bet. And then do that, and then just like power them from the back side somehow. And then we can do something else on the top. So that'll provide a little bit of light into this room. And I think that looks decent. Maybe we can even use just some smooth stone instead of that andesite. I might consider that. Anyway, it's starting to get dark a little bit. And I have just realized this area is pretty dark. None of these lamps are on, obviously, because there's no shulkers in there. And that might be actually a good thing to do. Get shulkers in there so that we have some light. Anyway, I think I'm going to work on this design a little bit, try and get a little bit more built, and I'll be back with you once I have done that. And yeah! Oh, I like that! I like that a lot. Okay, so what I've gone ahead and done right here is, as you can see, over on this side, I've curved the roof over to do a similar thing to what we did over here, and it's starting to look a lot more complete now. As opposed to what it was over here, where it's like, it's a weird kind of merged type of thing, but if we just do that, and then add in that, it looks about 100,000,000% better than it did before. So I'm really happy with this design right here, and yeah, it's looking really cool. Really cool. Now, something I have just realized is we are going to have to worry about chests. We're going to have chests maybe in the floor here, but I don't think that'll be a huge deal if we just add some chests there. So I think, do I have any spare chests laying around? I don't think I do. No, but I do have plenty of wood. So I'm going to craft up maybe 3 double chests, just like this. My inventory is getting very full, as you can clearly tell here. I'm just going to chuck a few things away here. I made a whole load of hoppers back at the base before the episode started, so we should be good for hoppers. But if I go ahead and just add in these chests here, I'm going to need a few blocks of dirt. I might actually build out some andesite out the back here as well. I was thinking, because obviously this side is the item input, right? So we input items into the minecart chest. And over on this side, we might be able to have another door. I know we have a lot of doors in this area that lead to the, behind the scenes area. But I was thinking we can have another door here that leads to the behind the scenes of the, furnace array. So that might be a good thing to do, but for now I'm just going to be pillaring with some good old-fashioned dirt. So let's go ahead and head all the way back over to these chests here, place in a few more, and start placing in some of the hoppers. Hopefully this won't be too difficult. I believe they were placed this side. Come on. Uh-oh. Now I can't see them. Yeah, okay, this isn't going to work. I need to pillar down by one more block. Got 2 more blocks in there, just in case we need it. Now, unfortunately, I was thinking of doing some form of a sheep farm, taking advantage of the 2 pink sheep in this area. And I was thinking about it a bit more. We definitely can do something like that. You know, the stat keeper right here may or may not take up this whole wall. Not entirely sure, and if not, we can incorporate them into the roof design, because I want the roof to kind of slope up like this a little bit until it gets to the center. I think that could be a really cool thing. I struggle with roofs a little bit, I'm going to be honest, but hopefully we can get a good roof design going. Anyway, let's just place in these chests. I misplaced that. Pick it up, there we go. And boom, there we go. So now all we have to do is add in these these hoppers rather, right here. And then, basically, the way this works is that hoppers take from the bottom before they go to the side. So these outer chests should fill up first, and this will just be outputting from this furnace. And then once these are filled up as well as the hoppers, then it'll go into here and start filling up that chest. So that's essentially how that's going to work. I've got a lot of hoppers here, so we shouldn't run out of hoppers, hopefully. And if we do, I don't even know what to say. We probably will with the whole design. Let's be honest, we're probably going to run out of hoppers at some point, but oh well. I think we'll manage to get some more. We've got loads of iron, we got loads of wood. I think we'll be all right. Anyway, now we just need to add hoppers along the back here, and I don't actually have all the materials for the redstone. And I kind of forgot, to be honest. I need to finish off the last of the bulk storage modules, because there was one that I only got halfway through. I believe it might be this one. Yeah, you can see I only got about halfway through building this one because I ran out of comparators. So I'm going to have to finish that off as well. So I'm going to have to do a few more redstone material gathering right here. Anyway, I think we're definitely going to run out of hoppers along the top here. Maybe we'll get it perfect. Who knows? I highly doubt it. Okay, anyway. Let's place in the rest of these. And wow, we actually didn't run out of hoppers. That's kind of surprising, to be honest. I was fully expecting to run out of hoppers. Anyway, now that is done, that is done. Yeah, that is all the hoppers in place for the super smelter. I was almost certain I'd have to get some more, but I didn't. With activating these lamps, I've just put levers on the back side of these stairs and just one powering this block. If we need to move the levers, that would be perfectly fine. We just need to figure out a way to power these redstone lamps, which shouldn't be too big of an issue, I don't think. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead, start work on the behind the scenes platform over in this area. Obviously, I do want to add some walls in the behind the scenes area, and we're going to have to think of some sort of exterior design, or maybe not. Maybe we can leave the exterior how it is, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, this place is looking really, really cool. I really like how this place is looking. If we just angle the camera right, no, not quite, but you can see that, oh, that is looking absolutely incredible. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Alright, well, what I'm going to go ahead and do, build the rest of this, build the behind the scenes area, and I'll be back with you once I have got that going. Alright, so I'm back here at the base, the starter base that is, because I was smelting up a little bit of gold. I think it's all gone through. Yep, it's all gone through in this super smelter here, which I haven't actually used a huge amount. I used it to smelt up a lot of glass, but unfortunately I was only able to do that, I believe, 10 stacks at a time, simply because of the restrictions of the hopper, the minecart hoppers, of how much inventory they had. Now I have realized relatively recently, by relatively recently I mean like yesterday, that you can actually replace these with chest minecarts, and they'll hold a hell of a lot more items, and it should still work exactly the same. I can't believe I didn't know that earlier. It's kind of an obvious thing, right? Chest hopper, it can hold more items. I should have known, but for some reason I didn't realize. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that, and if you've built that super smelter in a world before, I would definitely recommend upgrading that as well. Anyway, you can see here is the minecart chest. It should work exactly the same, just with a minecart chest this time, I guess. So yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of that earlier, but yeah, there you go. Minecart chest works exactly the same. Now, the redstone shouldn't have to change because it's not actually detecting from the minecart hopper itself, but you can see, there we go, we got 61 gold ore. Now we have a decent amount of gold for a decent amount of powered rails. Anyway, I'm going to gather the rest of the materials for the super smelter, and I'll be back with you at the witch hut. Alright guys, so I'm back in the witch hub right here, and I've gotten hopefully all the materials we're going to need. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. I will need a couple more redstone torches, I have just realized. Anyway, we have a few more comparators, so I hopefully will be able to finish that off as well. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll probably do that off camera because I think I built a couple on camera in the previous episode. So yeah, I'm not going to bother doing that this time. Anyway, we have some redstone. We just need sticks. We have a few sticks here. Let's just craft up. Yeah, sure. That'll be enough. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so if we head into the back here, you can see I've added a little bit of a platform here. Obviously, we're going to have to expand the platform a little bit more in this area because obviously this is where the main bulk of the redstone is going to be. But let's craft up a whole lot more stone bricks just like that. So then we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then build right there. And I just realized that's actually going to have to go down one more block. Now the way this works is with a comparator, and then that goes into a block, I do believe. Should do a block with a torch on it. Yep, okay. Okay, it turns out I built this a little bit wrong. So let's get rid of all this. Get rid of that. Essentially what has to happen is that needs to be there instead. And then there'll be the dust coming off this, I do believe. So we have it going off there, up a block, dust, another one, and another block. And then I believe that doesn't look right. Okay, I think I've looked at the design once again, and I think I know what I'm doing this time. So then we need a torch on this end right here, and a piston that goes right there. And then we need to add an observer right into there. And then we need to have another piston there with a block right there. And we also need a block of redstone on the end there. And I do believe then we just need to have this be redstone. And that's the main bulk of the design right here. I do believe. So that basically detects if this is full, and if not, then it triggers this. So then essentially what we have to do is have this curve around, go forward another block, and then up, I do believe. I think that's how it goes. Let me just double check. Okay, I do know what I'm doing. It goes forward by 2 blocks and then up by 1. Now this right here is going to be a detector rail, and that has to be on a slope. But of course, once we've done with that, we can just destroy that. And we should... Okay, I don't have any rails on me. I believe I did bring some rails down here, so that should be good. And I think I brought some more powered rails as well. Yeah, okay, so there's a few more powered rails for us to use if we need to. So now, I essentially just need to come over here, hop up here, and add in a rail there, and then powered rails that go all the way along there. Now, of course, there's going to be powered rails that go all the way along here as well. And then it like curves around and does something up here as well. I might actually just make that continue along by 2 blocks, hit a block that is right here, and then go back. That's probably the best bet there. Yep, okay. So now that that is done, this looks like it should be a little bit bulkier, and that's because it probably should be. Because we need a comparator output from this, and then this needs to go up by 1, and then along there, 2. Yep, there we go, 2 right there. And then we need a slab. I forgot what it's like doing big redstone projects like this in survival mode. Alright, anyway. Then we just need that, and we need a repeater in the middle. Okay, I'll get that repeater in a bit. Anyway, so you can kind of see how that is working. Now we need a trapdoor to go there. I don't have any trapdoors on me, unfortunately. I should do. I'm pretty sure I have spare trapdoors on me. Maybe not. I'm going to have to craft up some. Of course, we get 500,000 for 1, though, so... yeah, that'll be interesting. I might actually do... Yeah, let's use some spruce trapdoors. Why not, eh? Why not? Let's chuck some of these items back in here. I don't think we need any more torches. We probably will. But anyway, so we are back here with the trapdoors. Going back and forth. I forgot the repeater. Oh well, whatever. So we need a trapdoor there. We also need a trapdoor with this snaking around, but I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. Why don't I make spruce? I want to use oak so that I can use them in the floor. Oh, that was stupid. Oh well, I guess we can use spruce trapdoors for things as well. Anyway, now I guess we can just put a redstone block there, and that'll power both of those rails, and that'll be good. That'll be sufficient for sure. So now that that's all built, I think that's just about it. This just needs to snake up and around to this trapdoor by going up across here, just like so, and then back down somehow. What I can probably do with that actually is just have that snake around, and then, oh jeez, put a slab right there. So that'll come up and around there. And so that should work perfectly fine. Alright, perfect. So that should be all the redstone done, actually, surprisingly enough. That was relatively simple. It was relatively simple. It's not very simple to navigate it, but yeah. So you can see that is all the redstone for this, except -1 repeater for that. I'm actually going to craft that up before I end up forgetting that we need that 1 repeater. Let's go ahead and grab that 1 redstone torch and another stick that I put in there, and craft up a repeater here real quick. And there we go. That should be everything for this design. Hopefully that works. Hopefully. Now, can we put anything in the fuel slot? No, we can't. It has to be fuel. Rails don't count as fuel. So if I put dark oak logs in there, and then chuck one of these things in here, that should activate that, and allow the minecart to go through. Okay, perfect. And then we run out of fuel, and then that'll trigger that. And yeah, perfect. Okay. And then that'll have to, yeah, okay, so that is the system working perfectly fine. That's really good. Now essentially all we have to do is go ahead and place in all these powered rails that go along here, just along, I'm placing it along these blocks so I don't have to, you know, manually place it or whatever. Anyway, let's make that go up to there, and I don't think we can put a redstone block there, because redstone blocks technically aren't solid for some reason. I wonder if beacon beams can pass through redstone blocks. That's an interesting test. I might have to try that. Anyway, so yeah, that should be this whole system in place now. Now all we need to do is go ahead and curve the rails around in this section, and I'll be back with you once I have done that. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and finished all of this off camera because I forgot to start recording again. I hate it when I do that. I hate it when I forget to start recording. It sucks every single time. But anyway, we have the chest minecarts in here right here, and as you can see, if we flick this on, that'll send it off. Obviously we didn't put any items in there, so there's nothing to evenly distribute. I should probably check all these furnaces, just to make sure, but anyway, yeah, you can see it comes right back there if we don't have the lever activated. If you go into the behind the scenes area, this is the redstone we did just before. I don't know how long I wasn't recording for, to be honest, so I could have not shown me doing much of this, but yeah, here's all the redstone behind here, and all of this. I had to create a little system here that, you know, just sends it up and around. And it's pretty good. It's a really good system. I'm really happy with how this thing has turned out. And all the redstone was surprisingly easy to build. And I'm really proud of this little circuit right here. I do have to say. It is nice and compact. It can probably be a little bit more compact somehow, but I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, so yeah, that is all of that redstone done. Now, I should probably finish off the last of these modules, which I believe there's only one more left to do. And that one is over here. So let's go ahead and finish that off. Hopefully I can remember how to do it. I don't have any stone brick on me. Okay. Fail. Never mind. And that should be the last of this system in place. Perfect. Okay. That was fairly simple. Now, something I have realized before is that I'm going to have to actually... What are you doing here? I'm actually going to have to... He can't teleport anywhere but in this area. So if I attack him, he has nowhere to go except maybe caves. He's not even saying mad. Anyway... So what I need to go ahead and do is actually chuck the items that I need in the furnaces, the correct amount of items. And this place is looking really cool. Oh, I'm really excited for this. But yeah, you can see there's a certain amount of items in each furnace. And yeah, so I'm going to have to go ahead and chuck items in the furnaces at some point. But I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. I don't know where this enderman is going off to. But anyway. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Well, I think that might just about do it for this episode of the survival world. In the next episode, I might try and get some of the witch huts revamped. I really need to get those done. I'm just having too much fun with this project right here. I don't know. I've kind of gone off the plans a little bit. I've obviously got some episodes planned out, but the order in which I'm doing them, I'm not really too concerned with. So, obviously there's a little bit of order you have to do. Like, you can't just, you know, start building the bottom area and then... I guess there's not really an order you have to do it in, to be fair. But you can't start doing the roof without doing all the walls. Yeah, that's a good example. Except you kind of can. No. Anyway, I think in the next episode, yeah, I think I might try and clear out these witch huts, rebuild the witch farm over here, and build a witch farm over there, depending on how much we get done. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode off here. I really hope you enjoyed this episode on the survival world. We're making a lot of progress in the witch hub right here, and I'm really liking the style that this thing is lending itself to. Coming up with some form of a block palette is definitely a good idea. I have done that in a single player world, which, let me just show you the block palette really quickly. So without spoiling too much, there's not really a huge amount to spoil, but here is the block palette. So this is all the wood blocks, you know, for pillars and for a little bit of detailing that we can use. Here are some of the other blocks I'm going to bring in toward the bottom. So, you know, a little bit of terracotta, granite, and bricks. I think that could look really good. Bricks is going to be a bit of a pain to get, but we can probably just scour the inside of this perimeter here for the clay. These are all the stony blocks I'm going for. So far I haven't used acacia or I've used stone. Oh, I didn't realize I was in creative mode. I've used stone, that, and that, but I haven't used either of those blocks yet, which I do want to use them at some point. And these are the brown blocks that I'm using. So the redstone lamp obviously is going to be for lighting. Note blocks I have added in the background of these, as you can see. This is just the module that I built, and here's the redstone out behind it, kind of cool. And of course we have brown concrete and brown wool that we can bring in. I might bring in some of these banners in the roof design. I haven't come up with a design for that yet, but I think that could be pretty cool. And yeah, I believe that is the whole block palette. So they're the blocks I'm going to be using. These are only going to be used... Oh jeez, I keep destroying things. These ready, more red type blocks are going to be used towards the bottom of the design. And obviously these browns I want to use towards the top of the design. Obviously these note blocks are in the back there, but they're not as prevalent, and I want to use them a lot more in the top. So you can definitely tell these are brown, definitely brown, but these are like brown, you know? They're like more brown, more dominantly brown, I guess you could say. While these are just wood, so they are obviously brown. And these lighter woods, not super brown. Anyway, I think I'm going to go, let me hop it back into the world. I'm going to go ahead and end off today's episode in the nicest looking corner of the witch hub so far. I'm really liking how this place is coming together, and please let me know if you have any suggestions or whatever. I'm going to try and get these videos out before I record any more. I'm just having an absolute blast building this thing, and I'm having a really great time, you know, assembling these together. Anyway, I think I'm going to end off today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.